When you look at yourself, what do you see? Do you see the body or do you see the soul? When you look at the soul, what do you see? Is it big or is it small? Is it like a point of light? Or is it like an infinite light of consciousness? People think that the soul can be infinite, that there is a consciousness in everyone, and they are all like one. However, if the consciousness would be the same in all of us, we would have similar traits of personality, similar behavior. That is not the case. Some people are behaving in a certain way, others behave in a very different way. Some personalities are extroverted and others are very introverted. Each soul is unique and individual, and the mind and the personality are in the soul. The mind is eternal, and each soul has its own mind, its own capability to create unique thoughts and to act in a unique way. Then, when you look at the soul, what do you see? Do you see a point of light? Or do you experience the presence of a subtle, divine being which is very light? Some of us may describe the soul as a presence. A presence that is very subtle, incognito. It can be understood and experienced, but we cannot see it with the physical eyes. However, on the spiritual journey, you activate the third eye, the eye of wisdom, the eye situated in the middle of the forehead. With the third eye, you can understand and experience the presence of the soul. It's a very subtle presence. It's like someone who doesn't have a body, doesn't have a visible image, and it is felt or sensed with his third eye as being a touch, someone touching your forehead, someone touching your being, and that is a soul. The soul can be understood as being tiny in the physical world. In the spiritual world, it has a significant presence. In the spiritual dimension, you cannot speak about being small or large or tall or short. You can understand the presence of the soul as being significant, relevant, important. The presence of the soul is sweetly and gently touching the mind. The mind feels that a presence is embracing it. A presence is coming with waves of peace and love to calm down the mind. The mind feels supported, feels that someone is uplifting it. You feel like your waves of negativity or anxiety or fear are removed. You feel everything is washed away. It's like the presence of a cooling water, the presence of a sea, the waves of a sea that are slowly, calmly, sweetly coming to the shore and touching the land. That is a touch of the soul. It's a very subtle, invisible presence which you can feel, so sweet, so gentle, so light. The soul is not pushing its way in. The soul is very gently creating an experience in the mind. The mind feels loved. The mind feels nurtured, nourished. You feel like you are in the presence of divinity, and you call that the divinity in yourself. The soul is divine. The soul is a child of the Supreme Soul. As is the Father, so is a child. The Father is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the divine source of love. So the human soul is also divine, is also a creator, the creator of its pure, elevated, good thoughts and good wishes. So, when you look at yourself, when you look at the soul, can you see it as a tiny star of light that has an impact through its light? It is a star of light for the physical eye. And it is a gentle, pure, divine presence for the intellect and the mind. This pure, divine, gentle presence, which is a soul, can be experienced with the heart, can be experienced with the intellect as a point of focus, a point of concentration. The intellect can focus and concentrate on this tiny star of light. It helps the intellect to stop wandering. It supports the intellect to reach its destination. The task of the intellect is to take you, the soul, at the destination of perfection and completion. So, by being concentrated on the image of the soul, the intellect can become focused, can feel that the destination is here. And whilst being at the destination, you are elevating yourself, you are refining your thinking, your attitude, your personality. So the intellect can be at the destination by seeing this tiny, tiny point of light. A point of light like a star in a sky of stars. And that is a true self. That is a real I, the soul. And by being concentrated on this image of a tiny star that is radiating incorporeal light, through this concentration, your mind and intellect become stable. Your personality emerges as an angelic personality, the personality of a great donor, the personality of a bestower of blessings, a bestower of peace, bestower of love. So all three of them, mind, intellect, and personality, become aligned. They support each other in experiencing the nature of the soul. Now you are able to experience your nature as a gentle, pure, divine presence. Can you also experience the nature of others as being similar? When you experience others as being that gentle, pure, divine presence, you are able to have an exchange of happiness amongst you. Until now, the exchange was of sadness, of anger, of punishment and revenge, due to spiritual ignorance, due to forgetfulness. You were accusing each other of making each other sorrowful and angry and sad. Now, based on the spiritual vision, by feeling the subtle, divine, pure presence of another soul, you can relate to that presence in terms of soul consciousness. The qualities of peace, love, happiness are present in your exchange. Your relationship is based on great respect and regard. And in this relationship, you will experience only happiness, only a give and take of happiness, no sorrow. So, today, would you like to practice seeing the truth, experiencing the truth, being in the presence of a wonder of this world, which is a soul? The soul is a wonder. You, the true self, are a wonder, and others are also wonderful. They are the most beautiful creation. They are eternal, and at the same time, they are the most beautiful creation of the whole universe. There is nothing more wonderful than the soul. Experience yourself as a pure, gentle, divine presence which embraces the mind with gentleness, kindness, love, and joy. And experience this presence spreading out towards others and meeting others at a level of vibration, at a level of gentle touch, the touch of a pure mind, the touch of a clean heart. And feel how your connection is so sweet. Feel like you are meeting others, soul to soul, in a beautiful new relationship. Soul to soul connection. Presence of divinity in their life. Presence of purity in your life. And experience the happiness that is the only exchange amongst you. There is no concept of sadness or sorrow in the soul-to-soul relationship. Now enjoy seeing yourself as you truly are, a tiny star of light in the physical world and a presence of gentle, pure, divine energy which embraces the mind with the best, most benevolent good wishes for everyone.